Welcome back to Screaming into the Ether, a podcast where our words go unheard. Welcome to episode 3. We are your hosts. I'm Chris. With me is Justin.
Hey, what's up? I'm Justin.
And Eric.
Hey, what's up?
And Justin, you have a topic for us to talk about?
Well, basically, our last show, we had a topic for the whole thing, kind of a theme. It was supposed to be video games, and we wanted to come back to it over and over, but it just didn't work because we felt like we had to keep coming back to it, and it didn't let us go freely on whatever we wanted to talk about. So we decided to just try something different, and so we've each got a couple of topics, and we're going to talk about them, one at a time, I guess. So I'll go first, and on my list, the first bullet point is Death Battle. So let's talk about Death Battle. Not the show Death Battle, but let's just have a Death Battle. So, come on. Eric.
Death Battle.
Who should fight whom? Death Battle.
What was the one that I had? Snake Eyes?
Chris.
No, fuck you.
Snake Eyes, okay, versus...
Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe's, or whatever his name is. I don't know.
Snake Eyes.
And fucking Zero from...
And Zero from Borderlands.
Borderlands 2.
Well, unfortunately, I've never seen G.I. Joe, so I can't comment on that one.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, that's sad. That sucks. Did you watch G.I. Joe? Eric?
Oh, yeah, I have. Before,
So
the movie or the show?
Both. Read the comics. I don't know anything about Snake Eyes.
About it. I saw the movie, that's about it.
Well, that was a bad one then. Chris, you got one?
I was just throwing out names, fuck.
Yeah, no. Commendable
Okay.
effort.
Okay, alright. Shit, I'm put on the spot here.
Yep.
Okay, alright, I got one. King Kong versus Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Dude, he's a giant ape.
Yeah, but Godzilla is got atomic breath. He'll vaporize him.
Dude, he ripped the mouth open on a T-Rex. I think he could do the same with Godzilla.
No, dude, it's Godzilla. I mean, I can't really say anything more than it's Godzilla.
Yeah.
He's the king of monsters. He's gonna win.
But that's because there's no King Kong in his world. So
You see, I would have said King Kong versus... Did you ever play Rampage?
yeah,
Yes. The ape from
The giant
Rampage.
monkey. King Kong versus the giant, ape from Rampage. Boom.
how big is that giant ape though? Compared
Big
to
enough to punch buildings down.
You think King Kong could punch a building down?
Maybe not that big. No,
You
the
can
guy
just
from
walk
Rampage
over
is
buildings,
huge,
really.
I think.
No, King Kong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
I don't know.
Put us on the
Well,
spot there.
Well, this is fun. All right, okay.
Well, fuck
here.
King Kong. How about
Spyro the Dragon versus somebody. Come on, throw out who's
Anybody.
a worthy competitor to take on Spyro the Dragon.
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot?
Actually, I would put Crash Bandicoot versus Spyro. Well, no, because Spyro can fly and's got breath, but
And he can breathe fire, and he can supercharge and run through shit, and he can go super fast, and he's beating giant dinosaurs and shit like that.
Crash Bandicoot versus Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper. I would go with.
How about-
I don't know Bandicoot that well, but I would go Sly Cooper.
How about Dexter, like from Jack and Dexter versus Clank?
Oh, Clank.
Daxter versus Clank. Okay. I don't remember if there's anything truly spectacular about Daxter, because I haven't played those games in a while. But Clank is like,
A robot.
well, it's not even a robot. In a Clank in Time or whatever, the second Future game was, he could manipulate time with the Zoni.
Well, then,
So,
fucking...
That's a little overpowered. I don't know if Daxter has any superpower like that, but he might.
Oh, wait.
I don't remember the ending. of
Oh,
the
you don't
third-
know about Crash Bandicoot, but I was going to say Crash versus Banjo.
Crash versus Banjo. Banjo and Kazooie, or just Banjo?
Well, since
Banjo loses a huge part of his arsenal without Kazooie.
but Crash doesn't have anybody else, he just relies on himself for the most part.
Well, how good of a fighter is Crash? Because I haven't played him in years, and I don't really remember. But
He does
didn't he just
fight-
die when he got hit by people? He just died.
Isn't he like a Tasmanian devil or something?
He's a bandicoot.
What is a
Fuck is a bandicoot?
It's a small mammal.
Oh, is it? Is it now, Chris? Is that what a bandicoot is?
Yo.
Crash the
Bandy.
Kawadi Mundi. How about that one?
How about Tyler Durden versus Ed Harris's character from A Beautiful Mind?
I haven't seen A Beautiful Mind.
Me
Oh, bullshit.
Shit. Okay, what about...
Hmm.
Okay, I can see a bandicoot. Yeah.
The bandicoot? Did you look one up?
yeah, I did. Because I was curious.
Is
Well,
it
I'm
a small
curious
mammal?
too. Bandicoot.
It is
The
a small
bandicoot-
mammal.
The bandicoot is a member of the order Paramelimorphia, and the word bandicoot. What?
It looks like a little rat.
Okay, so it's a member of its own bandicoot, its own name, is often used informally to refer the parameliphomorph. Fuck this. I don't want to read this.
Fuck this shit. Wow, that's pretty awesome. That was really cool, Eric. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. A little bit of knowledge for you guys.
All right, I just googled death battle suggestions. So there you go. The Terminator Series 800 versus the Nemesis T-Type. I don't know shit about Terminator. Fuck.
Yeah, you do. You saw the Terminator death battle.
Well, yeah, but I don't remember that much about him.
Ah.
But what versus the Nemesis from Resident Evil 3? Well, the Nemesis I don't remember being super ridiculously strong. I remember he was strong and he has a rocket launcher and tentacles, but
Here's one. I don't know, Eric, if you've seen Attack on Titan, but
Fuck no.
Justin, Spider-Man versus the I can't remember her name, but the chick from Attack on Titan.
Probably the chick from
the
Attack on Titan.
aberrant the chick from Attack. No, it's Lionheart.
Spider-Man sucks.
No. The fucking the chick that likes the big guy.
I was going for like big versus small.
No, because she's
oh.
incredibly skilled and they
That's
both
true.
essentially have kind of the same stuff. But then again, Spider-Man is a super
Yes,
bitch.
If Spider-Man hits him once, she's done. Plus, Spider-Man gets the omnipresence. He would be aware of her wherever she went, so he could just, even if she was skilled enough to be like keep up with him, he could just eventually, I guess, get the better of her because he's always aware. She's not. You know what I mean?
right.
But it'd be a cool ass fucking fight to watch. But he's fucking Spider-Man. He's fucking Spider-Man. Thoughts, Eric?
I'm not a big fan of Spider-Man, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. but
Anyways. All I know is that I
Gandalf
watched the
versus
movies.
Dumbledore, of course.
Of
Gandalf
course.
versus Dumbledore. Let's do it. Right now.
Gandalf versus Dumbledore.
My
Gandalf
knowledge
and-
of Gandalf is only of the movies. A little bit of the books. I didn't read enough and I didn't retain enough.
Well,
And
And then
Gandalf as
Dumbledore,
the-
I know books
wait,
and movies.
Gandalf as the white wizard or the other shit? What the fuck is that?
The Great Wizard.
Composite. All versions of Gandalf.
Well, does Dumbledore have the wand that you can't lose?
The Elder Wand?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can't lose against any other wand, I think.
Okay. Well, I think Gandalf is a lot older than Dumbledore. But then again, we never see Gandalf really use magic.
Yeah. Well, in the movies.
In the movie,
Yeah.
he never uses
Yeah,
magic.
he does.
When? When does he use any
You
magic?
shall not pass. Boom. Blows up the fucking
One
bridge.
time in 3 movies that each were 2 hours plus.
Dude, he
long.
fights a Balrog. Kills it.
Okay.
What about when he made
And?
all this fucking light? What about when he made the light with his staff in the forest when he had become Gandalf the White?
That is a.
Useful
I
ability.
just say Gandalf. I should say
Because
Gandalf.
he's cooler. Dumbledore is a powerful wizard, though.
He is super powerful. He's, I think, the strongest on the planet, right?
He's the best wizard. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well,
And-
maybe not Harry. I don't know, but Dumbledore's really powerful. Let's just say that. He's good.
And then Gandalf is one of some wizards that most of them don't even appear. So
Mm-hmm. He's Odin, I think. think I heard that.
Yeah.
Gandalf is supposed to be Odin, so there's that.
I think I'm gonna go with Dumbledore just because he's not as old.
As far as movies go, we have more feats for him.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Dumbledore as well.
Dumbledore.
He can like fucking teleport. You know what I mean? That's a big leg up.
Yeah.
All right. Next
one. Next topic or a new death battle?
Well, that's up to you since you brought up the topic. If you feel
All right,
like
let's do a couple more. Lucario versus Renamon.
Lucario versus Renamon.
Oh shit. Reason why they should fight. Both are skilled fighters in martial arts. Both have similar physical appearance and stature, one being the inspiration in creating the other. Plus, this would be the only chance to see Pokemon and Digimon going up against each other to a fight to the finish. Therefore, these two deserve to have a death battle. So boom, Lucario versus Renamon.
You know, I'd have to go with Renamon, just for
Explain yourself.
Just for the pure fact that Digimon can evolve on the spot.
Become more powerful.
They can become more powerful for a short amount of time, while Pokemon, they can evolve, but they can't just do it as quickly. It's not.
What about
something
Mega Lucario?
He needs a trainer for that, doesn't he?
Well, yeah.
And then if that's the case, all Renamon has to do is take out the trainer, and then Lucario's kind of shit out of luck.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Lucario reads the aura of the other Pokemon, though, and I think he uses it to get stronger, so what about that? The closer Renamon is to beating him, the more powerful he's going to become.
How does that work?
At least that's how it works in Smash Bros. I mean, I don't know if that's canon to Lucario.
Huh.
He does have reversal, I think is what it is, in Pokemon, that the lower his health, the more damage it deals, so... And he can condense the aura into energy, kind of like Ki. So there's that. Plus, Lucario's a steel type, so he's very hard-bodied. You know what I mean? Even if he doesn't have amazing defensive stats, he is still steel. So, how powerful is Renamon in comparison?
I think it's still just the fact that Renamon can operate by herself, while...
Oh, wait, no. Okay, here we go. I just remembered something, because I did watch the third series, or whatever, of Digimon with Renamon. Sure, no Mega Lucario because there's no trainer, but the way the Digimon digivolved is by using the love or whatever of the kid. The kid had to be there, otherwise you could not digivolve. So boom, Renamon stays Renamon.
I still gotta go with Renamon. Just...
Do you think her Diamond Storm or whatever is that powerful?
You know,
that was her ability.
I haven't seen that show in a long time, but I just remember the fact that she can talk. The fact that she even with her trainer, with her Digidestin, she operated by herself. She didn't need to be told what to do. She just went out and fought on her own. The Pokemon can only do what their trainer tells them to do after they're caught.
Oh yeah, after they're caught. This is a wild one. He doesn't need a trainer. If there's no trainer, then it's a wild Lucario, so...
And then presumably this is a wild Renamon just running around.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why, I just gotta go with the Renamon.
Alright. I really have no idea, because I don't know how powerful Pokemon are in comparison to Renamon. Or in comparison to Digimon, but Renamon specifically. Lucario. I don't know. I think I have to go with Renamon also, because I think Digimon are just, more powerful inherently. What's up, Eric?
Yes. No, this is this whole conversation. I think it would be I would choose Renamon. Just out of sexiness.
Yeah, I figured you'd go there.
I don't know much about
Lucario's pretty sexy.
I don't know much about both of them, so I'm kind of out of this conversation.
I don't remember much about Renamon, so I'm just going with that because I remember her being pretty badass.
Okay, another one that we're not qualified. Did you guys ever watch Street Sharks or Extreme Dinosaurs?
I watched Street Sharks. I used to have the action figures as a little kid.
That's awesome.
How about you, Chris?
I have not. I've heard of them, but nah.
Oh, fucking SWAT Cats versus the Megas XLR guys. I want to see that.
SWAT Cats. That would be pretty cool.
Well, SWAT cats, all they really have is that jet. I mean, yeah, it's a cool jet, but they're going up against a mech, a giant futuristic robot that can fly in space and blow stuff up. And
But the SWAT cats are more skilled, I guess.
yeah, because Coop is not really. He just kind of wings it the whole time. He never knows. He's just kind of like. Though then again, didn't he set up the robot to basically operate like a car and like a video game?
yeah, that's true.
And
I just
presumably,
feel like the SWAT cats have more experience with combat because there's just so many episodes.
you got a point there. I don't know. That's a tough one, but I got to give it to. I got to give it to Megas because even though he's not as well trained, his weapon just it makes up for the lack of his training.
Yeah.
It's like if you got a guy first day on the job and he's in like a tank versus the most experienced fighter or soldier and he's just got like a rifle or something.
Yeah, but they have like several jets. Megas XLR only has one mech. Like,
do they have more than one jet?
yes, they do.
I don't really
think-
that
I
show that sadly.
I think.
They deal with some crazy shit on SWAT cats, though. If you remember,
Well, Megas deals with a lot of aliens for the most part.
that's true. Megas did have a lot of aliens. I don't know. I haven't seen either series recently enough to really make a comment.
Let's move on.
All right, I think we've done enough death battles. We got to think of death battles beforehand. So you guys, more death battles. Think about them. Do either of you guys have something you feel like talking about?
About Death Battle or moving on from that?
Moving on from death battle.
Moving on from Death Battle. Well, it's the new year. We should talk about that. New Year's, new resolutions, and all that.
Well, I think resolutions are stupid. Why can't you make a resolution in the middle of fucking July? Why wait for the new year? Because it's a new beginning.
Right, because it's a new year and it's, like a whole big thing. Because it's like, well, we made it through last year. Now next year's going to be possibly better.
We successfully survived another year.
Yeah.
See if we can make it through this one. That's pretty bleak, Chris. Isn't it?
Is it bleak?
A little bit. It's a little bleak. We didn't die yet.
Yet.
Yet. See, that's
What'd you guys...
Go ahead.
I was gonna move on to what'd you guys do for New Year's Eve?
We just hung out. Chris, you want to take this one?
I had Chinese food, and me and my girl watched Austin Powers.
Okay, what is with the tradition with Chinese food and New Year's? It's...
I don't know. She just said it's a tradition that we eat Chinese food, and I said, well, okay, I'm all right with that. I didn't really have a tradition like that. We would just not do anything. We would just watch the countdown and then go to sleep.
Huh. Well, I don't have a tradition myself.
I think it's
What
because
I did-
of Chinese New Year's. It's like our New Year. So...
Maybe. Really don't know. Google it. Google it and you tell us.
I did, and I just found a bunch of links, and I don't want to read them, so...
Okay. That's some pretty good investigative journalism you got there.
Is there anything you guys want to accomplish this year?
Hold on. What I did on New Year's is I hung out with my buddy, and we just drank, sadly, and then went to bed really, really, really late, or I guess early. That was it. It was pretty sad. But then on Friday, we had a party. Chris,
Yes. I was there
You
for
were-
that.
we were at said party for a little bit, and he just fucking left.
I
Yes.
wasn't.
I know, but that's okay. You get a free pass because you're not in the same state.
What I did, I went up to Seattle and to watch the fireworks, the shoot off the Space Needle and all that.
That sounds badass.
And we were walking down Seattle, and we just decided not to go. Me and my friend, and we ate. We were trying to find a Chinese joint, but we said fuck that, and then had burgers instead.
Good.
Yeah,
Break
and
away
then
from tradition.
And then she and I went to a party, and then all the
Oh,
females, all the females at that party just like hated her for no reason.
Because they wanted your dick. Probably.
Yeah,
Systematic. Each one. In turn.
Chris.
Chris?
Justin's mad because I didn't stay for longer than a couple hours.
I'm mad that you
Yeah.
didn't stay for a couple hours.
You weren't even
Yeah.
there.
Exactly. It's bullshit.
I
I just
popped,
hang out with everybody.
I popped in. We roasted some weenies and then we left. What did you want from us?
Maybe
How about
some
a friendship?
sincerity. Friendship.
A little bit of friendship.
This little thing, I don't know if you heard.
Nah.
Anyways,
Anywho's.
anywho's,
Anywho's.
do you have any
Lizzie
questions, guys?
Yes.
Now you can ask Chris.
Now
I
you
can
may
ask-
speak.
I thought you would. I had honestly thought you'd already said your piece because you're like, I hung out with Ryan, or no, I hung out and that's it. I was like, oh, okay, that's what you did that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I know, I wanted to elaborate.
You should have elaborated first instead of not until later.
Oh my god, stop being butthurt. Both of you. Topics.
So, Chris,
Yeah,
ask us.
I got a topic.
Oh, okay.
So do you think it's right that the mayor in New York, the mayor of New York City, tried to put a ban on certain size cups of soda, like at a
Okay.
Circle K? You could only get. I think they stopped 32.
They don't have the big ones anymore.
Well, here's the thing: it didn't pass
Oh, okay.
because the
People want to drink fucking...
people want to
They
drink
won't drink
that.
the
But do you think it's a good idea for the government to be like, hey, look, it's really not healthy, so maybe we should put like a restriction on how much of this you can get?
No, I don't think it's a good thing.
Care to elaborate? Just
Because I don't feel that you should put bans on people's lives. Stop their choices and things like that. I think, like, I'm a supporter of drugs, of all drugs being legal. Regulated, obviously, but legal. I don't think anyone has any right to tell you what you are willing to put into your own body. There should be warnings, obviously, but I don't think you should be prohibited. If you want to drink 18s and like get diabetes and have a heart attack and die or something, whatever, you should be perfectly free to do that.
I agree.
People can urge you to be like, fuck that, don't do that. No, that's not a good idea. But fuck you guys, I'm gonna do it anyway. That should be your right.
People are just gonna buy twice as much. Like, just buy 2 cups instead.
Exactly.
pretty much.
Limit 1 per party. They're gonna get people to go in and get them for them and shit. Do we go in there and get me 3 sodas, please? 3. Oh, holy shit.
Well, does that mean that you agree with
15
the? Since you believe that drugs should be, all of them should be legal but regulated.
Yeah.
Do you think the smoking and drinking ages are the appropriate? Are the appropriate?
21, I think, for both. 21. And actually, smoking cigarettes, I think, should be 21 as well. But, you know, that one's less to do with... That one's just like, that's not good for you, as opposed to it puts you in a altered state. Because, I mean, I guess technically it does, because pretty much anything puts you into an altered state from original. But cigarettes don't alter you nearly as much as alcohol or, like, you know, hard drugs or anything like that.
I was gonna say, does it really even change you at all?
Cigarettes? It
Yeah.
makes you more relaxed, I hear. I mean,
I
I
think
don't
that-
know. I don't smoke. You guys tell me.
I don't know. I don't get a buzz out of it anymore. I just do it just
Okay.
because.
Just for
Okay.
funsies.
Like, it's something to do.
Yeah.
So like, there's nothing going on, and I'm gonna have a cigarette. Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
How about you,
Boom.
Chris?
Um,
Chris, tell me when you started smoking cigarettes.
You dirty, filthy man.
I remember we
Yeah.
started smoking when we did the Captain Blacks, the little
Oh yeah.
yeah, little
Oh, yeah.
cigars, yeah. And then yeah, afterwards I never really saw the need to smoke. So I mean, I'll do it once in a while if everybody's outside smoking. I don't want to be that one guy who's not, so I'll take one. And I get a little lightheaded.
So you
that's
do
okay.
it.
pressure.
You do it to be cool, huh?
Is that
That's the
fun?
worst reason.
Everyone else is doing it.
If everyone was
Uh.
jumping off a bridge, would you?
I do it
that's
because it
fun.
makes me look better.
Nice.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
But I think it was a good idea just to say like, hey, health reasons, should probably just stop drinking so much. Even though, what is it really going to accomplish?
Never. But
Yeah, you
happiness.
need the people to
Fake
you need
happiness.
people to actually learn to exercise and things like that. It's not. I mean, there is merit to what they're putting into their bodies, obviously, but I think the bigger thing is to get people to be more active. Because you could eat like shit and still be active, and I mean, you won't be necessarily healthy, but I think it's worse if you. I think the exercise is the bigger issue. I think we need to focus on that as opposed to, oh, everyone needs to eat a diet, have diet sodas and things like that. Instead of making those diet products, how about we just get people to be more active?
Or we put a ban in the shit that we put in food. Like fucking Europe. There's so many things that are banned in Europe that we use in food.
I guess
Like
our
what?
FDA people just don't care. They're like, well, it's edible, and it only hurts you if you eat too much of it. So go ahead and take it.
I think it's just to make more money, make it taste better, so that people will buy it. Buy more of it.
Which is funny because if you've ever
of
eaten
course.
McDonald's, it's it's really gross.
Yeah,
It is. It's awesome, but it's nasty.
But if you're
Like-
poor, it's the best tasting thing ever.
Yeah, and it's cheap. Although I'm more partial to Taco Bell myself.
Yeah. But here's the thing: you can go and get for a burger or a burrito can cost you $1, but you can go to a grocery store and get a can of something that's probably not much better, but a little bit better for you. And there you go. Or get some fruit, same price, already made for you. Just put it in
Yeah,
your
but
mouth.
then you have to eat fruit. Fruit sucks, dude.
What do you mean fruit sucks? Fruit is awesome.
Fruit. I love fruit.
You are a fruit. Sorry.
Thank you. That means I'm tasty and delicious. Has my own natural sugars.
I have my own natural. You kept going. I generally have a tough outer exterior that needs to be peeled.
What is he, a banana? That's only one fruit out of the...
What about oranges?
You don't
Don't
need-
apples have a need to be? Well, you don't necessarily need to, but I mean, they have a tough outer exterior and then flesh inside. Shut up. Fuck
But isn't
you.
that all of us?
That's what we can hope to be.
But is our skin really a hard outside? I think it's still a gooey outside.
Some people. Gooey. Are you gooey outside?
No, I'm saying it's a hard outside, not a gooey outside.
Oh, not a gooey outside. Okay. I was gonna say, I totally misunderstood what you said. Dude, I'm drawing a weird ass little like gremlin or something.
So anyway, does anyone else have a topic? A different topic?
Yeah. If you were a piece of fruit, what would you be? Just a piece. What piece?
A piece of fruit?
The stem
Elaborate.
of an apple.
Ooh, that's a tough
Riveting.
one.
The innards of an orange. Because I'm the best part of that orange.
The
Are you
innards.
kidding me? You fucking kidding me?
Dude, that's retarded.
You're
Chris,
the,
you're
you're the
retarded.
stem of an apple, dude. Come on.
It's way more badass than you. It's like the most badass combination of ice cream.
I think you're a seed of an apple.
I'm the
Eat enough of you, you'll die.
But if you put me in the ground, I bring you life.
Shitty life.
Whoa. Oxygen.
So if we put you in the ground, we'll be happy and be full of life.
Oh.
Holy shit.
I'm trying to think of unique fruit.
There's the star fruit.
The star fruit?
Star fruit.
It's called a Paupu fruit.
Paupu.
I don't know, just because you got that from Kingdom Hearts, I don't know if that's true.
I eat a bunch of Paupu.
I don't think it is. Paupu.
It's too close to cow.
Oh, what is that? There's I think it's a fruit that smells awful, but apparently it's really, apparently it's really foul, but the region that grows them loves them. But they're like a spike ball. That's what I am.
Oh.
I'm a spike ball that nobody likes except for the people who know me.
We've already had your flavor. You've gotten used to it.
Exactly.
I'm... Shit, I don't know.
What is that fruit called?
Banana?
No.
No, fuck you. Coconut.
Durian. I'm a durian. I'm gonna send you guys a picture. I just googled awful spiked fruit. It's true. Oh god. They're so spiny. Tell me if this looks fucking good. It says deliciously exotic. I don't think this is deliciously exotic.
Oh, I know what they look like. I just...
Fine, then I won't send it to you. I just exit out of the page. Fuck me, then.
I would have to be a burger.
A burger?
Man, fuck you.
This is like the dullest segment. Come on, we can't be doing this. New topic. I got my list right here. All right, anime/anime versus cartoons.
God damn it.
The reason,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, the reason I brought it up is because Eric, you don't like anime, but we do.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just I don't watch it.
Oh, okay. You just don't watch it. Oh, I thought you didn't like it. I was hoping to have a discussion about this.
Oh,
Like I like the Studio Ghibli stuff.
See, I told you. I knew it.
Because it's like the most.
Because I told you.
That's
I was talking to Chris. I
Oh.
was like, yeah, Eric doesn't really like anime, but I know he likes the Miyazaki stuff.
What is it about anime that you're kind of just like, meh, I don't want to watch it?
I don't know. It's just whenever someone shows me an anime, I just get bored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you should watch something like Code Geass then.
I have no idea what that is.
I think it was really good. It's like this guy, and he gains this superpower where if he can make eye contact with you, he can tell you to do something, and you have to do it, but it only works once. So, like, if he comes up to you and says, every time you hear a bell ring, you're gonna sit down. Then from then on, you're gonna sit down every time you hear a bell ring. But if he goes up to you again, it won't work if he tries to give you a different command.
Apparently, it's something to do with kingdoms, and there's like a big war or something. And I don't know. Are there mech suits? Elaborate more. We have no idea what it's about.
Alright, so in this world, there's Britain never lost power. It's always been a world power.
Okay.
And it takes, and in this world, they came and they took over Japan, and it became a district of the United Kingdom. And the main character is part of the royal family. He's like 12th or 13th in line to the throne. But he wants them to fall because his mother died or some shit. And his sister became blind because shit. And then,
because reasons.
Because reasons. And then he
Just because.
Yeah, and then he joins a rebellion with his newfound superpower and tries to take him down. And then he runs into other guys with superpowers. Crap.
Oh.
It's pretty good if you like the whole, like, shows where it seems like it's a chess game where someone will make a move and then it's like I was 3 steps ahead of you. Like what?
Oh yeah, like fucking Death Note.
I couldn't
Death
get
Note.
into that show. I couldn't.
I didn't
I
really
actually
watch it.
got into Death Note.
Like you got on the show?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. I made a little cameo and everything.
Nice. Uncredited. You can't look it up.
All right,
Lat-
American.
Lately, I've been watching One Piece. That one's pretty good. Check that one out.
You're only like what 40, 50, 60 episodes in?
I'm like 60 or 70.
Wait till you get to the 300s. It gets pretty good.
I'm in the Baroque Works arc.
Okay.
The
See,
Baroque
I
Works
feel
arc,
like
and it's pretty awesome.
I feel like if I skipped 100 episodes of an anime, I would still be lost as if I watched those 100 episodes. Yeah, you know?
Yeah, it can be a little intimidating because you see these shows with 600 episodes and you're like, well, do I really want to put down the time and energy
Exactly.
to watch them all?
I watched the first episode of Naruto recently, and I was just like, am I prepared to watch this show? It was really goofy. I'll watch more.
Like, I watched Bleach when it like first came out and all
Okay.
that in America, and I
Yeah.
thought it was a pretty decent show. And then I stopped watching it for a couple episodes, like 45 or whatever. I watched it again, and I was just completely lost. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how it became to be how it is now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you know, but I think that show's ended by this point.
Oh,
It should
really?
be.
Yeah, it's done.
Naruto
No,
ended, didn't it?
yeah, Naruto
Yeah.
ended after they did. So One Piece is the only one that's still going.
One Piece is pretty cool, I gotta say. Eric, check it out. It's pretty awesome.
You
It's
like
pretty
pirates?
zany, but it's got enough like epic in it, and it's about pirates. And the thing I like is that they've got these things called devil fruit powers, and so they become like hated by the ocean or something, so they can't swim. And obviously, it's a pirate show, so there's ocean everywhere. But they get these like fantastic abilities, and the main character Luffy is like a rubber man, so all of his powers have to do with like rubber
Condoms.
shit. It's just kind of awesome. There's like fishmen and fucking there's this dude Zoro who trains with swords and shit, and he's like super awesome. And I don't know, it's cool. You should check it out. I like it.
I probably won't, but I'll say I will.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
Just lie to me.
Actually, I told you the truth.
What about you,
So-
Chris?
What's up?
You watching any anime recently?
I've watched a lot of anime recently.
What did you watch?
Well, there's this show. What was it about? There's like this kid. He lives in a fantasy-esque world where I'm really not sure what they're going for because they have monsters and they have horse-drawn carriages, but then there'll be a person running around with a rifle that shoots lasers.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And they're dressed as in they're in a fantasy setting. So I'm like, well, why does this one chick have a laser rifle? Nobody else has this.
Why
What
not?
is an anime?
Because it's an anime. They don't need to explain it. It's just there. But
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. It's about a guy. As far as I've gotten into it, he wants to. He comes from a poor village and he wants to go to like the big city to join the military so that he can bring back money to his village. But when he gets there, he gets robbed and he meets this really nice like lady, a really rich lady, and she brings him home and introduces the family. And then he's sleeping, and then these these people break into this mansion, start just killing people left and right. And the guy's like, "Oh my god, I gotta go save the lady that helped me." And then they run over to this like shack, and the assassin comes up. It's like, "Why are you protecting this girl?" And it's like, "Because she helped me." And he's like, "Go open that shack back there. Just go open that shack." And then he does. And there's dead bodies everywhere. There's people hanging from the ceiling. And he's like, "What is this?" And the assassin's like, "Yeah, that friend of yours was going to murder you. Like, tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Just for shits and giggles." And he's like, "Oh, I don't know what to believe. well, I better go kill her then, and then he does because that's what he
I
does.
don't know what to believe. That's awesome.
And that's the
Sounds
show.
pretty cool.
He's training to be an assassin because the city has become corrupt, and their job is to basically take out the most corrupt people to make it not a shitty place.
He wants to be like Batman.
Basically, except Batman doesn't kill.
Except Batman doesn't kill. Eric, thoughts?
Not really.
Okay.
But that Time Squad, though.
That was a
That
good
their
show.
Time Squad, a cartoon. A cartoon. Not an
cartoon.
anime. Which
There's no difference.
is actually good because on my list here it says anime/anime
Time
versus
Squad.
cartoons. No, it doesn't say anime/Time Squad.
All
Anime
of
versus
cartoons.
There's
What
no
would you
difference.
do if you were like in that position? If you were just some like orphan kid in
You got
the
your time
what was it?
travel?
I don't know. I have no idea. I would travel through fucking time. That's what I would do.
Pretty much.
Would you help them out or?
Yes, I would.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, just travel around and see shit. I mean, what else?
Fuck yourself.
I don't
What were
remember.
the names? Larry 3000 and Buck Tud Russell.
Fuck Ted Russell. And then
What if they had their information all wrong? Like they were not evil, but they like had their information all wrong, and they went back to like World War II, and they thought that Hitler was the good guy. There's something wrong here.
oh my gosh, when they secretly Buck Ted Russell is a Nazi because he is a white guy and he does beat on people. It's a bit of fascists.
I think you've got something there, Christopher.
Everything they do is just to make sure the Nazis win the war. That's
So,
Of
Chris,
course,
anime versus cartoons.
there's
Go.
no difference. There's literally
Explanation.
no difference.
Yeah,
There is a difference. The difference is that anime is made in Japan.
Anime is just Japanese cartoons. That's all it is.
Exactly.
That's all it is. But I will
Exactly.
say,
It's a different writing style. I see.
It's because they tend to, they
They have
make
cultural differences.
they'll make cartoons for people all the way up into adulthood. For America, for the West, cartoons are still seen as a kids thing. Like every once in
Yeah.
a while, you'll see a cartoon for adults, like Good Vibes or South Park and Family
Yeah.
Guy. But still, for the majority, they're all for kids.
4 kids. I see what you did there.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. My dad watches Flapjack.
That was a creepy show. That was terrifying.
I don't watch that show. For obvious reasons.
Yeah, apparently there's like a lot of adult humor, and that's what my dad likes about it. I'm like, whatever.
Maybe I should
Faggot.
give it Maybe I should give it a check out. I was going to say I've listened to, but I should probably watch it
Jesus
also.
Christ.
Watch Flapjack?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
Is that the one with Captain Knuckles?
Yeah, he
I don't
doesn't
know.
have arms or legs. He's just a torso.
That's so weird.
But he has.
What the fuck?
He's got like wooden arms and legs. But yeah, he can detach them, and he's just a torso.
That's pretty crazy.
And then him and Flapjack, who I don't know. I think Flapjack's like an orphan, but they live inside of a whale that talks.
Huh.
And they're
Is that-
always
Is that the black lady?
yeah.
It's like an Aunt Jemima whale.
And then they're looking for Candy Island because in that world, candy is the equivalent of gold.
Really?
Yeah.
Just eat your candy, and the value of candy will go up.
Or
But it's really creepy. Don't watch it. Especially
Don't watch it. Hey,
Candy White.
Fic-
All I gotta say,
Fic-
Candy White.
fix your mic, dude.
Candy Wife, dude. That's all I gotta say.
New
There you
topic.
go.
I guess you derailed us with the whole "they're the same thing" comment. So
Yeah,
I
but then
guess
you just
we can go to a new.
proved- You just prove that they're both different.
I mean, yeah, that's the big difference is that they will aim it for an adult audience more often than we will. But
Well, yeah,
What's
but
the difference of My Little
that
Pony
doesn't really
and
matter.
King Titan, or is it Attack on Titan?
well, One
My
is
Little
super
Pony versus Attack on Titan.
one is super depressive, and the other one's about Titans.
They're the same thing.
Exactly. Exactly. They're both about Titans, really. It's true.
They're about Titans that come and just terrorize the neighborhood.
One's really depressing, and the other one's about Titans. Still in reference to My Little Pony. Because they are Titans.
That's the weird
They
thing
are.
about that show. Justin and I have seen it all the way through, and it's called Attack on Titan, but Titans.
Oh, I thought you meant My Little Pony. I was about
No,
to say,
I
so
haven't
have
seen
I.
it. I saw the first season.
I've seen the first episode.
Discord was awesome.
Isn't he voiced by Q from
No.
Star Trek?
Yes,
I
he is.
I don't know.
Ah, okay, but yeah, why is it called Attack
Sure
on Titan?
thing, buddy.
Why do you like My Little Pony so much, people? Because you guys have seen more than I have. I just can't get into it.
It has the same formula of the shows that I grew up with, and it brings a sense of nostalgia.
Nice. I think it's delightful.
I think it's delightful.
What was your question? Why'd they call it Attack on Titan?
Yeah, why do they call it Attack on Titan?
Because it's an attack on Titans.
I guess. But why would it be called Attack on Titans?
They didn't. They called it Shingeki no Kyojin.
Yeah.
You're so proud that you know that.
Maybe.
Dude, the 90s cartoons were the best, though. With it, like, Cow and Chicken.
Cow and Chicken was awful.
Whoa, why?
Yeah.
I don't know because you suggested it.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I used to watch it actually, and you know when I really stop and think about it, it wasn't that great. But I did used to watch it.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, all the great shows that you watched in the past, have you, like, ever went back and watched them?
Courage
Fern
the Cowardly
Gully
Dog.
is awful.
Yeah, I hated Ferngully to begin with.
It was so bad.
Dude, it had
Didn't it have,
Robin
like,
Williams in it.
Didn't it have Tim Curry? No,
Yeah.
not- yeah.
Yes.
And-
Tim Curry was Pollution, which was the villain.
And Robin Williams was a fruit
And
bat.
Tenpenny?
He was Batty.
He was.
Or Pennywise. That's what it was.
Yeah, Pennywise. You know they're gonna make a new Pennywise or
Beep Richie.
Beep, beep, Richie.
You know, I've never seen that movie actually. I have
I've
to
seen
really
it.
bad.
It's
look, though.
hilarious.
I just haven't started reading it yet.
You
It's,
want a good
it's
laugh.
uproarious. It is a riot.
It's because of the balloons, dude. Why are balloons scary?
And when they pop.
Acid balloons. Psh, ah.
Yes.
I love it when he's in the library and he's just having a fucking time up there and oh ha, and nobody can hear him but the one guy and he's just like yelling. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Beep beep, Richie. Beep beep.
I know.
He knows.
You guys suck. I feel left out.
Hell yeah.
Do you remember, Eric? I don't understand this scene, but do you remember the kid that was in the house and the mummy comes after him and he just like starts reciting, I don't know, birds, and then the mummy went away.
Wait, what?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's a scene where there's a kid and he goes home and there's like a mummy or something in his house and it goes for him and he starts freaking out and he grabs like his ear because that's his thing. He would grab his ear and he just started listing off birds because he was a bird watcher.
I don't remember that
Fucking
part.
lying.
I
I'm
think
not.
you're lying.
I'm not.
Fucking liar.
Because I would
That's
lie
Mean
about
Girls.
You guys remember that scene where there was like a guy and he had a podcast and he was just making fucking shit up?
Nah, what was
I
that?
remember.
What's your favorite romance comedy?
Oh, dude.
I don't
of
watch
2000.
any, but
What'd you
of
say?
2000.
Oh,
Of the year 2000.
yes, just
Oh.
2000, just that year.
I don't
Oh,
know.
God.
I don't watch those kinds of movies.
Armageddon?
What was
Is that
the
2000?
Armageddon? What, romantic comedy?
It's got romance. It's got Ben Affleck trying to fuck Liv Tyler.
It's funny. They'd all die at the end.
They
It's
don't
funny.
all die. Steve Buscemi lives.
I think my favorite is Sharknado.
Sharknado! Oh, baby! That one's really funny. That one actually really sucked. But it was entertaining.
Yes.
It's really bad. But he does.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you know they're making a 50 Shades of Grey movie.
Yeah,
What?
Yes.
I didn't read it, but I hear it's all about sex.
I
They're
hear.
making porn? We already beat them to them.
I
Yeah.
hear a lot of women.
Not us. Yeah, it's because women are secretly really dirty and love to touch themselves.
What if it was all like a POV, like just the point of view of the female, the whole movie? Would you
Like,
watch it then?
That'd be pretty weird.
IMAX.
No, I probably wouldn't watch it then.
IMAX 3D, so you
Are
can
you-
get the full experience.
Are you talking about the like they did with the Doom movie? It was
Yes.
just,
The camera is the person. That show on Comedy Central.
oh, My
Remember?
Secret Ex-Girlfriend.
No,
Yeah,
no,
whatever
wait,
that
yes.
was. The one where it's all POV.
Yeah, My Secret Ex-Girlfriend.
That actually was
really?
pretty entertaining.
Yeah,
Oh,
You never-
I didn't know that.
you follow from the perspective of this guy, and he never talks. You never see what he looks like.
But he just is crushing it in life.
Yeah, all the
think-
chicks want him for some reason. It's weird.
Do you think they made it that way because they couldn't get a good actor,
Maybe.
or they got an actor, but he was just so mediocre that it's just fucking they're like fuck it.
Fuck it. No, the reason they made it, the main character is a camera, and it's a social commentary on the lengths people are willing to go for the camera, for fame, for stardom. So the reason why you, as the character, the camera, is always constantly showered with women and praise and shit throughout the show is allegorical to society.
What if they just got like a really like renowned actor like George Clooney to play as the main character, but they're like, just fucking hold this camera, don't say anything.
Whoa, the way he's swinging his arm there is so Clooney-like. That's classic Clooney.
Last movie.
Let's make a show right here, right now.
A show?
Yes, Chris, go.
Okay.
You
All right.
start.
So
I-
it's POV.
No.
God no.
Hold on, I got an idea real quick. It's POV, but there's two people this time. And it goes by both of their perspectives, and then the big twist by the end of the season, they end up fucking each other. Boom, there you go. Oh, and it's two dudes. Boom, comedy gold.
Would you be sad if I told you there's a British show that's pretty similar to that?
Maybe a little bit.
Because what it does is every time one of the two main characters is talking, it shifts from their perspective instead of showing them both together, like you would normally see.
Oh. Did they fuck at the end?
I don't know. I haven't seen
And it's
it.
not to my vision.
Well, it depends on what your vision is.
I don't know. I just want America to be weirded out.
I want to see a show for no reason. Doesn't have to have a plot. I just want to see Yoda from Star Wars.
You can't use that.
Why can't I use that?
It's copyrighted.
It's copyrighted. What if I made him a Hulk though? Yoda Hulk.
Then that's two copyrights.
Yoda Hulk? Exactly. Yoda
Alright.
Hulk? No, that's stupid. Moving on.
Oh wow.
Ooh, shut down. What would be the point of Yoda Hulk?
Just to see Yoda just demolishing people.
We should-
Really?
Like, then again, I don't think he would turn into the Hulk because he's just so peaceful.
Peaceful. Exactly.
He's not full of rage.
What if it was like that movie where that one guy? Oh, it was a show, wasn't it? That one guy who like turns into a dog, so he has
Oh.
to do good to like change
Eddie,
back.
Eddie, Eddie, 100 good
100 good deeds.
deeds of Ed McDowell? McDougal.
Yes,
You came in a little...
McGinnis.
but, yeah, you gave it like breaking up and.
Yeah, that whole time I was like... ah.
But anyways, like instead of a dog, what if it was a African American
What the...
or Mexican?
That's racist.
You can cut that out.
Okay. So there's
Edit
a
it out.
story. There's a comic book story where Lois Lane wants to know what it's like to be black. She goes up to Superman. He puts her in this chamber. She comes out black, and she spends a day as a black person. And
What?
It's pretty funny. That's a real comic. You can literally go find that.
Is it?
That's funny.
Is it like fan fiction?
No,
comic?
it is. DC Comics came out with it because they're like, let's, because eventually she just has culture shock because she's like, wow, it's so weird being an African American in the, because she was in the Bronx or something. It's like, this is so weird. And then she goes back to
That
Superman
reminds
and
me.
says like, can I please be white again? Can you make that happen?
Please. That reminds me. I was watching some porn and there was a black girl.
Oh, go
And I don't
on.
I usually don't have black girls in my porn. But I remember she said something that just seemed culturally different, but it made me giggle and come at the same time. She was getting pounded, and instead of saying like "fuck me harder" like you would expect, she said, "Oh, drill down deeper." And I thought about it, and I was like, I've never heard that. That's a little
down
beautiful
deeper,
when you
baby.
think about it. She did say baby, actually. Drill down deeper, baby. Get some of that chocolate. It was pretty awesome. It was a white man fucking her, by the way. It
Oh,
was
that's
funny.
just wrong.
Interracial. Ew. It made me laugh. It was like a cultural difference. And it was awesome. Chris, thoughts? Too slow. Happy Hefty Bag?
I recently, I don't know. I've been getting like into Asians a little bit more, but not like full Asians because it's just too much for me.
It's too
Oh, okay. Half Asian.
Yeah,
Full Asian, those Asians.
Fellation.
What
But
is a
there's my
fellation?
input. Look it up.
Ah.
Don't be lazy.
Look it up.
Don't follow the footsteps of the ancestors.
What is that supposed to be?
I can hear titter tatters.
Ching, 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 zing.
Chris,
Ching, ching,
why
ching,
don't you
ching,
tell
ching,
us?
ching, ching, ching.
I'm gonna look. I'm looking it up right now.
What is he looking up?
Fellatians. Full
Fellation?
Asians.
Full Asians? I was making a play on fellatio and Asians. Fellation the Asians.
Yeah, I got that.
Oh, okay. You got that? Okay.
So let's talk about drugs.
You're gonna have to give me a second to talk about drugs. You guys talk about drugs.
Are you doing drugs right now? Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What specific? Oh, by the way, a fellation is the chemical process. Is a psychochemical process. Oh wait, does that say flotation? That says flotation. Sorry, that's not even fellation. Fellation. That's what I was looking for.
Full Asian.
Full Asian. Full Asian. Inflation. Inflation. Inflation.
Inflation.
Inflation. Anyway, what about drugs?
What about drugs? What is the worst drug that you have ever taken?
The worst drug that I've ever taken. Probably that synthetic marijuana that they had out for a little while, and then they were like, "Yeah, we gotta stop that because this is not good." What was it called? It was like spice. Spice is what it's called. You know, it was what it really was it was meant to be a incense for your house.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what people would do is they would just, put it in a pipe, like put it in a pipe and then smoke it, and it gave the same effects as marijuana. It would get you high like marijuana, but the difference being marijuana tends to be a gradual high and then a gradual fall, but this was just like immediate high, immediate fall, and it would last for a very short amount of time.
Bam and bam.
That was
Boom.
probably the worst I've ever taken.
Yeah, I've never done drugs.
You've done caffeine, haven't you? You've done. Smoke cigarettes? That's nicotine. You've done drugs.
You've done drugs. Son dragas.
Dragus. So,
You've done all the drugs, Eric. Don't even lie.
I want anyone to know that.
We do know a guy. We do know Ryan did like acid or something. No, he did.
Shrooms.
He did shrooms, and his couch ate him.
This couch ate him. That's pretty typical, I would think.
Yeah. Remember the story that fucking Zach was telling about how he's raped by Satan when he tried salvia? Ooh, good times.
I wish he were here, actually, so he could tell that story.
Wow.
Oh, Chris.
Uh,
Salvia
Yeah.
is pretty fun. I liked it.
Can you imagine being raped by Satan?
I don't have to imagine.
Justin's been to hell
Because
and
Satan
back,
doesn't
man.
exist. Oh, yeah, I've been to hell.
What if Satan was
In
like that
my
autistic
mind.
kid? You know, that autistic
Which
kid
one?
in class was like... several.
By the way, we're going to
Several.
talk about
All
that.
at once, he's collective hive mind.
I'm
What's
gonna
up?
I'm gonna call you out on that, Justin. Once we're done with this topic about the Satan thing, but
What Satan thing?
because you said there was no Satan.
Oh, yes, that Satan isn't real.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later.
Why?
Just for funsies. For
Not
fun-
on air, are we?
I guess not.
I don't want to talk about that kind of shit on air.
You want to talk about that? Well, then don't bring it up. Then
It was a throwaway statement that's true, bitch.
You're gonna have to edit all of this out.
No, you don't have to edit anything. Leave it in. I want them to know.
I want them to know. Our deepest
All right,
privacy.
my next topic. Would you rather? So I got one for you guys. Would you rather? Would you rather always have to smell farts, or always have to hear static or like white noise?
White noise.
Well, okay.
You're
Let me ask a question. Clarify. Can you only hear white noise, or
No, you can hear everything and you can smell everything. You just will always have that sound or smell in your ear or nostril at all times.
oh yeah, white noise?
You would always
Well,
want to hear white noise?
Yeah.
Well, I
Is-
mean, like, you know when you leave a TV on and it's just like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, white noise.
Really? I think
So-
I'd go insane.
Would it be like that every noise around you creates a white noise like frequency or whatever?
No, it's just in your ear. Like, you hear
Oh,
everything
just
normally,
constant.
that's just always constantly in your ear. Like, you're trying to go to bed, you're trying to be, like, anything you're doing. You put your headphones in, yeah, you're listening to your music, but you still hear some white noise. Like, it's
I'd
always
rather
there.
Choose white noise because I feel like I can get used to that.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess either you could get used to. It's just for me, the white noise makes me think, like, wouldn't you just go fucking crazy?
Well, if you ever
Because
like,
you're always hearing.
try
It's
this,
just always in your head.
go into a room, turn everything off, and you'll still hear something. And that's basically white noise. I can only fall asleep if a fan is
Yeah, but
on.
not to the level I'm talking about. I mean, like, when you leave your TV on, and it's just, like, loud fucking crackling. You know what I mean?
I think the smell would be worse because you would never be able to enjoy anything.
Well, with the snoise,
This noise.
with the smell, would you once in a while hear a fart? Just like, just to keep that smell alive.
Just to keep the smell alive. I guess maybe.
Just like, oh, it's starting to die down finally. Fuck.
Yeah. Damn it! I'm always plagued! I am haunted. So yeah, I would probably I don't know. I
Well,
really
here's
don't
the
know.
thing.
They'd both be terrible.
No, because the white noise is better. Because with the nose, I mean, it would be uncomfortable, but you can get a clip and just plug your nose up and be fine. But
This
you
isn't
can't.
the cartoons.
but
A
you can't
clothespin.
Yeah, but if you ever tried that, just hold your nose. Just get something to hold
Or
your
just
nose.
don't breathe through your nose.
Right, but you instinctually want to breathe through your nose. That's why you need.
But your nose has a function. When you breathe through your nose, it captures bacteria.
Yes.
So, for two reasons right here, I would choose the white noise one because smell is like a substantial part of taste,
Mm-hmm.
and when you are using your nose, it's capturing like germs and whatnot. And that's what your boogers are. It's just like shit that's been
Pollen.
caught in your nose,
Skin
and it'd be
cells.
more. Well, yeah, just random shit. But it'd be more useful to have that as an ability, as opposed to because I don't know. I don't think you'd go crazy.
An ability.
Would you go crazy?
Like he's a superhero?
Yeah, an ability, yeah.
I have the power to smell farts everywhere.
No, I meant the ability to capture shit in your nose.
Oh.
I have the ability to do what everyone else does. So there you go. You guys got a would you rather? Any of you?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, what do we got?
Would you rather give up meat, be a full vegetarian, no
Ugh.
beef, fish, or
Gross.
chicken,
The other one.
or
The other
never
one.
wipe your butt after going to the toilet?
Never wipe my butt.
Yeah, like every time you take a shit, you can never wipe your ass.
I'll just wipe my ass before I shit again and then not shit.
Every
you're not
time I
allowed to
take a
wipe your ass
shower.
ever. You can never
Every
wipe
time
your
I
ass
take a
again.
shower,
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
have
gonna
to take a
spread
shower.
the
That's-
cheeks and then
Yeah, that's
let
what
it
you
drain
have to do.
down.
But would you rather
That would
give
suck and be inconveniencing, but I love meat too much. Like, realistically, I could just shower afterwards. I know it's nasty and it's a huge inconvenience, but I love meat. So,
All right.
dude,
think-
I love meat. I don't even like anything that's not meat.
You don't like anything that's not meat. But what about potatoes?
That's meat. That's the meat of the earth.
Um,
Okay,
so-
Eric, do you got
okay.
one?
Would you rather have the same dream, like, every night for the rest of your life, or do the same thing for your in life
Oh,
on a daily
jeez.
basis?
Probably the dream one.
Well, it depends. What do you mean by the same thing every day? Like the exact same thing when you wake up.
Groundhog
and go to
Day.
bed? Well, Groundhog Day.
I've never seen that movie.
He just relives the same day. He does each day different.
I guess that's true.
And he kills himself 1,000 times. I don't know if you know that, but he kills himself a bunch of times in that movie. But every time he kills himself, he just wakes up the next day. Well, it's the beginning of the day again.
What if it was the previous dream that you recall? Mine would be terrible. I would not wish that.
I don't remember the last dream I had. I have weird dreams. But mine would also be, in a way, kind of terrible, because usually when I dream, it's about, like, chicks, but it, like, nothing ever happens. You know what I mean? It's always, like, teasing dreams, if that makes sense.
It's like you're
Otherwise,
about
I
to
usu-
get laid, but you never do.
Yeah. Or, like, I'm about to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, usually in my dream, I just, like, meet a chick, and then we are just doing whatever. And then before anything happens, any kind of romance is when I start to wake up. It's weird.
You know, when we were in
That.
I don't know if you guys remember this or had to do this, but when I was in 5th grade, they had like a puberty class, and all the guys went to one room and all the girls went to a different room, and they just talked about puberty and what it was going to be like. And then they got to wet dreams. It was so funny. So wet dreams over here, you might notice that your pants or whatever you wear tonight is going to be a little sticky. That's because you're probably dreaming about sex. And I'm like, what? We get to dream about sex? All right.
I don't even know what this abstract concept of sex is yet, but all I know is that
I know what
I
sex
like
was
it.
in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Well, how old are you in 5th grade?
10 years old.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was thinking like something earlier. Like, you don't rightfully know what sex is. It's just kind of like sex. I know I like it, but I don't know why.
I watched porn at 10.
Yeah. I
That's
knew what
pretty
porn
young.
was at 10. I saw what a vagina was at 10.
That's pretty young. Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
a vagina is not sex.
Yeah, but
They're I mean, they're not interchangeable. They're completely different, though they're involved in a way. But you know,
Can you guys recall the first time you had a wet dream? I can.
no,
um,
nope, because I can.
Oh,
Let me share.
it was kind of embarrassing. And I was at my friend's house and we played. I remember we were playing Road Rage, Simpsons Road Rage.
oh, that was fun as shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we went to bed, I just woke up with this like stickiness. I thought I pissed my pants. I could piss in my sleep.
Yeah.
So I just took like a glass of water from their kitchen and then spilt it, then put it like next to the spilt spot. And then I just continued on I just put it up right. And when I woke up, I'm like, oh, I guess I spilled water, but you could still see the stain. Like,
That sucks. That's funny. Whoops, I guess I spilled the water.
No whoopsers.
Dude, that sucks.
Just
I guess
I don't
would
mean to
work.
laugh at you.
No, I laugh at myself every night.
But I say
That's
I gotta
pretty
go
humble
with
thing.
the. I realize we haven't even answered your question. I think I gotta go with the dream, because you can always take like pills to, not have dreams, but you're not gonna not
Exactly.
go through life.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
I choose the dream as well.
yeah,
What if?
but if it's like a nightmare, that would suck. Anyway,
But in
That'd be
reality,
pretty-
there's some people that do the same things every day and rely on their dreams because lucid dreaming.
that's
Yeah.
so cool. That's so scary though. I'm like afraid if I have a lucid dream, I won't be able to get out of it. And I'm like, no,
You'll be trapped.
in my lucid. Which there are worse things to be trapped in.
What if, like, every day doing the same thing, you did something awesome that you loved?
Well, wouldn't it get kind of dull though if you did it every day? Because it would lose the excitement of.
Eventually, yeah.
Like, let's say your job was to jump out of a plane just for fun, but then after like I don't know, after a week or maybe a month of doing it every day, you're just like, eh.
Eh. What if you were a porn star?
Do you think porn stars have good health insurance?
They don't
I
need
don't know.
health insurance. They have the
Honestly, seriously. Honestly, I don't know the infrastructure of the porn industry. So I couldn't tell you how any of that shit works.
I know they have to get checked. Well, no, in Las Vegas, their hookers have to get checks constantly, but
Which is good.
which is good. But I don't know about porn stars. I guess not because, well, yeah, right, because that's a health hazard. You wouldn't go to work at a place that was unsafe. So would you hire porn stars that aren't clean?
Exactly. I don't know. Really don't. I don't know how any of that shit works. But let's real quick discuss. Do you think porn and prostitution and things like that are all simpatico? I guess. Do you have any problems with that, or with the
well-
idea of like selling your body for money?
No, not in like the porn industry, because they're giving consent.
Yeah.
With the hookers.
Yeah, this
and
is all
prostitutes,
under
okay.
the assumption that it's with consent.
Yeah, I think that's all fine then.
Yeah, that's how I am.
But
Like, go
most
ahead.
prostitutes are
Pay for
like
sex all you want. I don't give a shit.
sex slaves.
Yeah, I'm sure there is some amount of that all over the world. Which, Chris, you got anything to?
I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself. I don't really because there's part of me that's like I don't agree with it, but there's part of me that says I do.
Okay, that's
No.
whatever.
Yeah.
An admirable trait to know when you don't want to talk about something.
I will
and,
say this though.
you know,
On one hand,
Sticks like
I
that.
really much believe that everybody has a right to do what they want to do as long as it doesn't hurt yourself or others.
yeah,
But on the other hand, sex to me is kind of I think sex should really only happen if you love the person you're with.
should be a very personal thing.
It should be to me it's a very intimate thing.
Yeah, intimate. That's the word.
So it's kind of a mixed bag. On the one hand, I agree. Yeah, if you want, especially if that's your job, if that's how you make a living, go for it.
So
Well,
you
yeah.
Yeah.
So you only watch like mothers having sex with sleeping daughters only if it's in an intimate way?
I don't know where you're
Porn
getting.
is different.
I don't know
porn
where you're
is
getting
different.
this from. You got no proof of the porn I watch.
But porn is so much different because porn is meant to be a sort of, I guess, wish fulfillment type of thing. It's fantasy. That's what porn is. It's all fantasy. This shit does not happen. It's there to make you come.
Yeah, it's got a
So-
purpose. It's guys have a natural urge to want to have sex, and that's kind of a way to not.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
doing it just as a job. It's all acting for them.
But have you? Yeah. It's just this whole discussion reminds me of the movie Don John.
Oh, yeah.
Don John didn't see it.
The whole point of the movie is like sex is only good if it's intimate. If like there's actual emotions, and that's the way I believe.
Oh, okay.
In that, like most times when he just has like a one night stand, he would just jerk off. Like he's addicted to porn because he can't really get satisfaction out of having one night stands.
Okay. It carries more weight when there's more weight to be carried between the two people.
Right,
Yes.
And
because,
there's emotion.
I mean, what's the difference if you don't, if it's not an intimacy thing, it's basically just working out. If you're gonna work out, just go to a gym.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically just coming. People like to come.
Right, but if you're gonna do that, it's work out and then jerk off, or vice versa. There's no difference if there's no intimacy.
Yeah, but there's always a little bit of intimacy if there's another person. It doesn't have to be supremely intimate between two people who completely, absolutely love each other or anything. But there is some amount of intimacy because there's two people taking place. Presumably, otherwise I wouldn't necessarily call it sex. Between two living beings, not two people. Animals have sex. I just mean, if you're fucking a mop, that's probably not sex.
Oh, it could be.
But you're fucking a mop.
Yeah, but that's where I stand. I mean, call me old-fashioned, but I think it's kind of a
You're old-fashioned.
That whole gym thing brings me to another topic. What do you guys feel about what do you feel, but what do you think of cock pumps and like penis enhancements? Not pills or anything like that.
Can I
don't
ask,
know.
do cock pumps?
Never used one. Don't know how they work, particularly anything like that. I have no information on the subject.
I guess if you feel the need, if it makes you feel better as a person to have a larger penis, then go for it. As long as it doesn't hurt you in some way, I don't see why that would be a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm not objected to it.
It's probably the same reason like some people, because you can go work out and be healthy, but some people work out to look a certain way because it makes them feel better. I feel like it's kind of the same thing.
Exactly. That's how I felt.
But do you think it really matters to chicks how big your penis is?
In
Yes.
some way, but not immensely. It's not the focus of it, but I'd imagine that it can play a role. It does help in some way, shape, or form.
Maybe if you have a bigger penis,
Thickness.
then you, because maybe if you have a smaller one, they kind of expect you to be bad because you have less to work with, which doesn't mean you're gonna be bad, but maybe that's why.
I think it has more to do with the fact that they just want more big dick in them. You're not.
They want it
It's
to be
like
stretched.
you want that whole piece of jerky, and they're only giving you like half a piece or something. Same
Right.
thing with dick. They want that whole dick, and you only got a baby dick to give them.
I see it as like people go to the gym to build up their body, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's like the same way. Like the dumbbell set to like build better biceps and pecs and all that.
Cock pump to build a better cock.
Yeah, not better, but
Yeah.
you know.
You know, our friend
More
Toad
advanced.
told me this technique to make your penis stronger, and it
Cock
was
push-up.
yeah, the whole cock push-up, and I was like, is that really a thing? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, I do one cock push-up every day.
Have
I
you
do
heard it?
jelks and kegels.
Nice.
Do you have another what do you call it, Justin?
Would you
Would
rather?
you rather? Unless you want more to talk about the cock pump, Eric.
Yeah, Eric, do you want to talk more about cock pumps?
No, I'm pretty satisfied.
All right.
Pretty satisfied. Okay. Would you rather? Oh God. Usually they're like a little bit grotesque. I was just thinking something like, would you rather have your skin peeled off by a bunch of fingernails or by a bunch of actual nails?
Probably by a bunch of actual nails.
Yeah, really? What?
Because it's just more brutal.
Answer the question, Chris.
I got
Fucko.
really, go with the nails. Buy the nails.
Gotta go with which nails?
by the nails.
Well, yeah, but not fingernails. Metal nails.
Metal nails.
Rusty nails.
Yeah. What does it
They
matter?
didn't say they were rusty. What's the problem with fingernails?
It depends on whose nails.
What if it's a lover and they're fucking you at the same time?
What if it's a 4-year-old Malaysian kid?
Huh. I'd imagine you'd have small fingernails and that would take longer.
Exactly. And plus he's from Malaysia, so.
Okay.
So you get diseased, right? Is that where you're going with that?
Yes.
Where is Malaysia? I'm awful at geography.
It's like right above Australia, I think. Yeah.
Is it? I have no idea. So what's up, Chris?
I was thinking of a really good would you rather.
You're on the spot.
Okay,
rather?
would you rather eat McDonald's for the rest of your life or sleep on my old futon for the rest of your life?
Oh, that's awful. That's an awful question, dude. Both of those
Neither.
Both of those suck so much ass. Oh,
I'd
or
rather forget about this question and move on to my life. I'm sorry.
dude, that's awful. That is awful. I don't want to
what was
sleep
the
on
first
that
one?
futon.
What was the first one?
McDonald's sucks.
Eat McDonald's
You
for
have
the
to-
rest of your life.
Eat McDonald's for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I
'Cause you
guess.
can-
Me too.
I guess
You can
I
have
did-
different things.
Yeah, you can eat different. They do have a salad now. But that futon's not going to get much. Well, you can make the futon better. I put like a plank of wood under there. But
Still sucked ass. It was so uncomfortable. It was the worst thing of all fucking time. I've slept on floors instead of it because it was just better.
Oh, it was a pretty terrible futon.
It was so uncomfortable.
Why don't you just get like a new futon mattress? They're like made out of straw, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't use it anymore. It's at my parents' place. So
Made out
it's
of-
kinda like-
Fucking
So you make your parents sleep on it.
screws.
I don't
Yeah,
make
cruel.
it. I don't make them sleep on nothing. Any whoosies.
Any whoosies?
Do you have one, Eric?
Would you rather be a damn dirty furry, or is it?
The other
I don't
one.
know the other one.
Just
Or
which-
anything better. Just kidding. Dude, I love furries.
Skip.
Furries are awesome.
I know you do.
Skip.
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 Would you rather eat a zombie or get eaten by a zombie?
Probably get eaten by a zombie.
Eat a zombie or get eaten by a zombie.
Originally, it was going to be fuck. But I was like, that's gross. Well, no, originally it was going to be rape. Then I was like,
I have
fuck.
one.
And I was like, nah, eat.
I
Eat
guess
is
I'd
better.
have to go with the get eaten by because that would be quick. But depending on how big that zombie is, you're gonna probably be eating him for a while.
But then you get to survive, maybe.
Maybe.
Fine, fuck you.
I have one.
Alright.
Would you rather rape a zombie or be raped by a zombie?
That was my original question. You raunchy little clown. I don't know. Probably
Rape.
rape the clown. Or
Rape
the
the
clown. Rape the zombie. I would rape all the clowns instead of the zombie.
Oh my gosh.
The butthole would just deteriorate.
The battle
The butthole.
of the clown, right?
Yeah, the clown. Of course. Did you know butthole clowns? Clowns' buttholes deteriorate?
Oh my gosh.
Gross.
Would you rather be a professor at a clown college or be Steve-O?
Or be Stevo.
What the fuck? Probably the clown college.
Really?
Well, Steve-O's cool and all, but
Being
I don't wanna
addicted to
break
drugs
my
and
nose.
throwing up every
I don't want to break my nose every time I go anywhere.
or throw up after everything.
Yeah. Yeah, after everything. Damn, Steve-O. That sucks. You live a cursed life.
I don't know any good would you rather's.
Okay, I got one. Would you rather have to be a professional mime for a year or get a colonoscopy once a week for a year?
Are you struggling?
No.
A struggling mime. So your
I
mime work
thought you were
pays
asking me
bills.
if I'm struggling for a question. Like, you.
No,
Are you
no.
struggling right? No, okay, so you have to go to mime school, get trained, and then for a year you have to be a mime.
Be a mime. But is your miming ability good enough to sustain you for the year as a job?
What would a mime?
Yes, then that one.
Then that one.
Yeah. You're guaranteed. I mean, it sucks being a mime, but you're guaranteed to not work for a year and still make enough money to survive. How's that bad? You have to be a mime. Yeah, that sucks.
Let's say this. You make
What if you love
enough-
being a mime?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
if you love it?
Hey, you
What
don't
if you
know
were
that
like
though.
born a mute and
But a
then you just
colonoscopy is not that bad. It's like a doctor goes in, he makes sure you're healthy once a week, and you're done. Granted, you have to do it once a week for a year, but at least
Okay,
you know your
you're not
colon's
getting. Sure, you got to be a mime, but you're guaranteed a year of not working hard because you're not lifting shit as a mime. You're not fucking digging trenches. You're guaranteed a year of work, and you're being sustained by said work without having to put in that much effort. I'd say that's a win. Solved. Next.
Anybody have a next one?
next.
Not really. Next. New topic?
New topic.
You guys got a topic? I got one in my back
um,
pocket that I could pull out. It's a big one.
I got one.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
So I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but the guys who own Sesame Street, whoever owns Sesame Street, they came out with like the first season of Sesame Street on DVD.
Okay.
And
Is it really racist?
well, it's funny because on the front of the DVD it says for adults only because of how less PC we were at the time.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, does it really have to be it's Sesame Street. Does it really need an adult only?
Yeah, that's pretty weird. That's a weird thing to talk about.
I don't know. I saw that and I was like, that's so weird to me that we've become that PC. Because if you know this, Sesame Street came out in the 70s, and
Did it? Damn.
yeah,
I really don't know that much about Sesame Street. Sorry.
well, you should.
Big Bird,
Do you know any of their
Right.
names? There's Big Bird,
The Count,
the Count, Elmo. Everybody knows Elmo.
Elmo, Bert and Ernie,
Bert and Ernie.
Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus.
Is that one of them?
Yeah, he's Big Bird's imaginary friend.
What is he? Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch.
Boom.
Do you,
Is there anybody else?
yeah, I'm sure there are, but those are the only ones I can think of. Do you know the Muppets? Do you know any of the cast of the Muppets?
Kermit the Frog,
Yep.
Miss Piggy, Gonzo,
Gonzo. Yep.
that bear,
That bear.
the two old guys.
Oh, that always like make comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Alright.
I don't know. I don't watch the Muppets either.
What did you watch as a kid? Nothing?
I watched The Wall.
Oh, because you didn't have a TV, right?
No, he just watched the Pink Floyd's movie, The Wall. That's all he ever
There you go. There you go, Chris. But no, I actually have never seen that. I don't know. I watched Cartoon Network. I watched Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Time Squad? Bringing
Squad.
bringing it right on back. Just Time Squad.
Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Which was scary. That was scary as balls, dude.
Courage,
Dude,
the
I love
Cowardly
that
Dog. Yeah, it was a
I
cool
still
show.
watch
It was
that
weird.
today.
But it's creepy sometimes.
That's why I watch it.
That's actually why I didn't watch Invader Zim. It was really weird for me. No, you know what killed it for me? I saw an episode with a bunch of weird, gross babies, and I was like, I don't even like babies, so I just stopped watching the show.
Babies.
It was gross.
Did you know there's an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog that Cartoon Network cannot show anymore?
Really?
Not because it's creepy, but because there's implied lesbian relationship in it.
What? That's bullshit. Why?
There's like
Leave all that.
there's like a so there's this person that comes over and just hates Courage immediately. And then
Yeah.
you find out that she's a cat, and she had a best friend, quote unquote best friend, that was a rabbit, and the rabbit is in an abusive relationship with a Rottweiler, and Courage goes and saves her, and then they're like, well, maybe dogs aren't all bad, because the cat hated all dogs, and then they're holding hands the whole time, and then they wave bye to Courage. It's like, well, that could be a lesbian relationship. We can't have this for children.
Why?
I don't know. I just told you. Bro.
That's so stupid. Retarded. Unban that shit.
Nah, they need to ban the fucking one with the mummy, not the mummy, but the
No, the slab.
the slab. Return the slab. That was
the greatest episode.
that was so creepy. No,
That was a good show. I actually really like Courage.
it's no bueno, dude.
Remember the one where they get like a dome and they like get like super fast growing plants and the plants like come alive and attack them and all that?
Vaguely.
Vaguely?
I will
Courage
say,
goes on like a killing spree or something.
I thought you were gonna say the one that I thought was one of the best episodes, which is the space squid.
Space squid.
Yeah.
Where it lands.
It lands and they want to do all these
The
tests.
government shows up.
The government shows up and then it's pregnant and apparently these space squids produce stars. So if
Space squid?
yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Not to derail you, but did you say space quid?
No, space squid.
I know, but it sounded like you said space quid.
What is a quid?
I don't know. That's why I was like, you're saying it weird.
You're saying it weird.
What about Dragsville?
Drags. The guy
Remember
who
that
came,
one with the record?
yeah, and he came out and yeah, I don't remember about that episode. I just remember Drags.
Yeah. Dragsville.
What about the Cats? I can't remember his name. Is it Cats or something?
Mr. Katz?
Yeah, Mr. Katz.
He was a dick.
He was pretty cool.
I remember the robot that whittled little reindeer.
Oh yeah.
It had the Christopher Walken voice. Think I'm gonna name you Imana. That's a good name for a reindeer.
I remember
Something like that.
That was perfect. I remember that. Oh, that was a good one. For reindeer.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Reindeer.
You did it pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Need a choke on some smegma.
Smegma. That's gross. That's gross, Eric.
No, it's not.
You're nasty.
I recently told someone to choke on some smegma.
What is Smegma?
You should look it
Dick
up.
cheese.
No, don't tell him.
Well,
You're
now
supposed
I
to
know.
look it up.
Sorry.
Actually, it's not dick cheese. It's like
a
skin
field of
oil.
puppies.
It's like oil and other materials from your body, like clogged up in the foreskin.
Oh, okay.
You should look it up. It is a great fairy tale to tell all your children.
Ew.
Oh man, that's delightful. You guys got a topic you want to talk about?
Let's talk about healthy 3 ingredients pancakes.
Healthy 3 ingredients pancakes.
Yes.
Well, what is there not to say about healthy ingredients 3 pancakes? 3 ingredients pancakes. They're pancakes.
Well, first of all, waffles, dude. I don't know. Waffles are great. Flat out.
Waffles are better than pancakes.
I haven't had a good waffle in a while, but they are really good.
I love waffles. Dude, fuck you.
Waffles. I like French toast.
Oh,
Have you seen a blue waffle?
gross.
Have you seen a
I like
pancake?
French toast. Gross. I don't know what that is.
French toast with
Remember egg bread?
no. That
You
sounds
wouldn't.
gross.
Yes. Yes.
Very
Chris wasn't
brave.
there.
Yeah, he
Egg
wasn't.
bread. I'm
bread.
making some bread bread.
Bread, bread.
Bread bread.
So basically, Eric was cooking and he was making French toast, but he like soaked the bread or something in like eggs or some shit like that too much, or I don't remember what the fateful accident was.
It wasn't
But
an accident.
The bread had eggs in them, and it was delicious. It was egg bread. It was so good.
Egg bread.
Egg bread.
Bread.
Egg bread.
Egg bread.
Do you guys remember?
Dude, remember your magic bullet?
Hell no. Yes, I still have it actually.
Oh, dude, I want it. You gonna use that? Can I have it?
No.
I've always wanted one since I saw the commercial. As a kid, I used to watch the fucking commercial. The infomercial. I used to watch the infomercial when it was on.
It's just Dream and
Do you guys remember when they came out with those condiments that were different colors? Like the mustard,
Yes.
or the ketchup that was purple and the mustard that was green.
Yes, and it somehow tasted different.
It's because you're used to one color, and then when it changes, you're like, well, it looks different. It probably tastes different, which doesn't make sense, but it does.
I imagine that shit really, really unhealthy.
Probably. I couldn't get used to putting purple all over my burgers. Like, ew.
It's
I could.
purple. Smegma.
Purple smegma. You.
Hey, Chris, that should totally be your Steam ID.
What?
Purple Smegma.
Isn't that dick cheese? Did you not just tell me that was dick cheese?
No.
No.
It's not dick cheese, remember?
No, it's just mostly dick cheese. Mank. Mank? What? What?
I think this is a good place to end it.
You
We've
think?
kind of run out of things to talk about. You gotta go. Sure, it's
Yeah.
not as long as last time, but it doesn't always have to be really long. We talked
Nah.
about a bunch of things, and it was a lot easier to talk about certain things this time around.
I think
Didn't
we had.
feel so forced.
I think we had a lot more fun. Well, I personally had a lot more fun this time around.
Yeah, me too. Me as well. But this time, see, one of the big problems we had is we weren't like prepared beforehand. I came up with 5 really quick like ideas, but next episode we'll have had like a week or 2, depending on how long we decide, to wait before the next episode. We'll have had time to think of like topics. So, you guys, your homework, bring some topics.
Will do.
Try and come up with topics that we can really discuss.
All right. Well, I
And
guess
be
that's
wacky.
that's a good way to end this show. Thanks again for joining us on our 3rd episode of Screaming Into the Ether. We were your hosts. I am Chris. With us today was Eric. Eric, do you have any last words?
Nope.
Okay.
Not really.
There you go.
I never do.
Yeah, you did. You had that last words a couple times.
That one time.
That one time. And also with us is Justin.
Yeah, I was Justin. I would just like to say that even a broken clock is right twice a day. That's all.
Deep. All right. Well, then, again, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next time. Bye.